SEC's most improved player in King. Kay Koval has been tremendous inside in the early going for the Fighting Irish. There's a steal and the layup. A little coast to coast for Hidalgo. Only 5 steals per game last year. That led America. Hidalgo, mid-range, yes.
Does a good job putting her team together in position to be successful, so I'm excited to see how they'll be as the season goes on.
Hidalgo inside after the bucket by Van Shake. Notre Dame's non-conference schedule. Hidalgo another steal and coast to coast. Headed your way as soon as we're done in South Bend.
R.J. Davis returns as the best player in college basketball. I had North Carolina men earlier this season against Memphis.
They told us this morning, hey, yeah, we're a little bit nervous. That's understandable. Sure. Brooke Colheim said, a little bit nervous. She's been up since 5:30, 3 cups of coffee before breakfast. Team was downstairs studying. That's a chance for 3.
Hidalgo straight to the rack. It didn't take long for her to get on the board.
Get some ball reversals and force the defense to shift.
Hidalgo on fire. Hannah Hidalgo. Living up to a reputation as one of the best players in the country. She's already got 9 points, single-handedly tripling up the Purdue Boilermaker.
Have to get stops defensively, keep Notre Dame to 1 and done.
Look at the backdoor cut, beautifully executed by Hidalgo. Even the layups that are open aren't falling for Purdue. Hidalgo for 3. Oh, Hidalgo, what a move. Hidalgo. Get out of her way. Boy, is she quick. Oh, look at Hidalgo. Sheesh, it's like a second speed she has. The second she's defending someone, it's dangerous. Right now that they're going to be playing, including number 2 UConn, number 3 USC, number 4 Texas, number 9 NC State. Another nice finish.
Hidalgo goes into the lane and gets fouled. Count it. With blocks. Transition points with Hannah Hidalgo. Now Hidalgo driving in, goes high, and works the geometry in her favor. Hidalgo has a screen, gives it off to King. Now Hidalgo sees a lane and takes it.
She has such soft touch.
Hidalgo finds Leah to King. What a feed.
Koval not only good down on the offensive end, but she gets her hands on a lot of balls. She's got so many blocks. She immediately outlets to Hidalgo, who finds Leah to King for a layup.
Miles send it to the far corner for Hidalgo, and Hidalgo hits the 3.
Her ability to hit from the perimeter, which she does right here. The defender making the extra pass by Prosper.
And now Hidalgo on the run. This place gonna explode. Wanted his defense, which was good through their first 3 games, to continue. But when you leave Kasab Prosper open from beyond 3, Canadian national team this summer as well.
Nobody comes out. They're dodging and faking. They're going halfway on her, and so she just decides to swish it. Nothing but nylon on that shot. It's her first field goal in quite a bit. But give Citron credit. She's really covered her up very well.
Hidalgo.
Not allowing her to get any easy looks, any easy openings, even just to catch the ball.
Hidalgo for 3.
So Hidalgo, nobody on her. They're laying back off of her. She takes the 3 to give her 20 points on the night. 2 of 6 from 3. The 3 Ks, Carlin, Koval, and King. And then they're bringing a lot off injured reserve. Olivia Miles back, Emma Risch back.
That's what everyone wanted to see.
The go, a nice little head fake go, but the pass, as we take a look at the Lafayette, that's Kiewit, puts it down. That was a good move, nice crossover dribble, step back. There's Hidalgo, she'll knock it down, get rewarded, however. And the ball stolen away. That's a typical play by Hidalgo.
The ball goes down. That's one reason why. That's a good idea.
Escanamillo
And the point made by Gabby, in the first 5 minutes, Lafayette had only turned it over twice. And they were playing respectful basketball. How about
Hidalgo? And 8 assists against James Madison. Way outside, Hidalgo. Pretty.
Their transition stuff.
It's naturally reacting to, and sometimes the speed helps that. You just naturally do what you think you're supposed to do. I've seen some crossover dribbles today by her we didn't see. Maddie Westfeld, by the way, 881 rebounds last year. And he's been a great addition to the Pistons.
Some basketball DNA in that family, and they're going to get a held ball.
Hidalgo. How pretty is her release?
Yeah.
She has.
They're so good and they're so quick, they outrun mistakes. Even when they make mistakes, they get rewarded.
That's not a stat, is it? Outrunning mistakes?
Well, you know what? How about that move, Hidalgo? Huh. That's magic right there.
Drops that. Her career high is 15.
Gotcha. Downtown. Yeah, boy.
The ball, nice. Slip screen, drop down, easy layup.
Yeah, when you have a 6'5" kid.
Has it blocked by Caval. Nobody could beat Miles to the basketball. Oh, pretty no look. Up and in, Hidalgo.
Well,
the Leopards have certainly had their moments too. Good for them. Hidalgo.
Wow.
And I would think, despite the score, this has been a fun game for the Leopards to play.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Against the very best. And ESPN Plus will be Rosemont, and then we'll play on the 24th. That's a 1 o'clock game. And then we've got a nice tournament here at Lafayette. Teams coming in as Hidalgo gets another bucket. Binghamton, Niagara.
Are off, via to King. Here come the Irish. Miles gets into the lane, runs into some traffic. Cutting Hidalgo puts it up for 2. Notre Dame the other way.
Via to doing a really nice job defensively on Erie Finn early. Poise. This is a big game for her stepping up into the starting lineup.
Hidalgo fades away, hustles to try and get her own read. Plenty of time for the Irish to work. Miles has the freshman on her. Nice zip pass to Hidalgo under the rim, the vision.
But going back to that last play by Olivia Miles, look, Heckel tried to just jump out and ice this screen, but I know, but she makes it look that way.
Here comes Kassan, Prosper, strong, rebounded by Hidalgo. She surveys, Miles tees it up, count it.
And this is where Olivia Miles has impressed me in this young season, shooting 47% from long range. She only shoots 27 for her career.
The anticipation, cross-court pass, 2 threes in a row for Notre Dame.
Everyone wanted to know how the backcourt of Hannah Hidalgo and Olivia Miles would work this season. Well, this is how it goes. Point guard to point guard. When you can shoot.
2 points. That try off as well. Irish holding on to its lead. Hidalgo refuses the screen. Left open. Knocks it down.
Can't forget about her. The midi is pure from number 3. Here for Notre Dame, Hannah Hidalgo doesn't get what she wants on strong side, but they leave her alone against the little mid.
Iria Fenn here at the elbow. Guarded by King. Swipe away from Hidalgo. Samuels trying to keep the possession alive for the Trojans. Stop and pop, but blocked by Citron.
Primary defender on Juju Watkins is really making her work for every touch. First here, the anticipation by Hidalgo knocks it loose, and then here comes the swarm all over the place. Also like taking advantage of the matchup with Koval.
King at the elbow. Sweep. Ronald recovers it right back to the Irish. Hidalgo one-on-one against Heckel. Hidalgo up against her. Less than a minute to go here in the first half. The crowd starts to stand up. And Hidalgo to the left. Kick out. Not much time. Prosper before the buzzer, and it's good. Is that how they drew it up? first half. They get the first possession of the third. Watkins down to Erie Fenn, stripped away by Hannah Hidalgo, make it 14 turnovers.
Hannah Hidalgo has been the best player on the floor on both ends of the floor. I still like that decision. I think she has to mix it up with the face-up game, but she's giving herself some space to create.
Hidalgo deep in her bag.
Her finishing package at the rim is as good as anyone in the country. And then she gets back on defense.
The Irish pouncing like piranhas there, forcing the tie-up.
Hannah Hidalgo makes up her mind that you are not going to stop her from getting inside the paint. Comes off of a screen, little shimmy shake, the leaner.
First didn't play all of last season, but she was cleared to be on the court in February. Hidalgo, this time in the mid-range. Player of the Year, runner-up.
Keep your eyes out for Michigan. Kim Barnes-Arico. Might be a special year for Go Blue.
Hidalgo.
Here comes Sony Citron getting it on the action.
Hidalgo, tenacious on the other end. With 4:30 to go.
Look at Hannah Hidalgo.
Relentless. Misses the first steal, gets it on the second opportunity. Pitch ahead pass to Citron. She finishes the game, leading all scores with 24 points, and Notre Dame is going to go on to win on the road, remaining undefeated on the season.
Big 12 Conference, 2 top conferences for women's basketball, and then it all comes down to March Madness.
Hidalgo, look at that setup for Miles. Just tossed it over her head where she knew her teammate would be.
Back on Hannah Hidalgo, she's going to pick your pocket, and then look at her toss it way over her head and a little spin move, and you got Miles doing what she does in that one-handed layup.
Matt Martucci and O'Neal. TCU giving it away again. Hidalgo shouldering in, score it off the window, +1. Hidalgo rattles home the triple. Connor got to the basket, just couldn't finish with the left. Danger zone for TCU. Citron.
Booker in the mid-range, a little off, and Citron the weak side rebound. Here's Miles finding Hidalgo. Her three is good.
Olivia Miles, head always up, eyes looking over at Hannah Hidalgo, who drains the three. Trying to slow you down, take time off the shot clock, perhaps turn you over.
And we know as Hidalgo dips free and lays it in. Just to look at the floor and say, you know, who looks like a pro right now? She'd be the first player who stands out to you.
Without question.
Hidalgo flips it in. Booker dumps it down, knocked away by Citron. Here comes Hidalgo. Hidalgo bounces, Citron finishes.
Basketball, Madison Booker gets it done. Hidalgo with the pass.
5 seconds left in the first. Hidalgo has to get it off and does. She got it at the buzzer. Hannah Hidalgo with a little magic.
Ryan here just dancing with the basketball, hoists, and then just watch her, look at her hands, shaking the magic.
Harmon has it popped away, 4 to shoot, Hidalgo after it, throws it overhead to Miles, and Miles lays it in. What a highlight from the Star backcourt.
Havoc on the defensive end of the floor, gets a touch on it, then dives on the floor, trusts her teammates gonna be there, delivers it perfectly.
A 4-3 advantage, 9 wins to clinch. As Citron comes up with a knockaway and a steal. Hidalgo flags it down and lays it in, posts the foul.
So always plays with joy and energy. Well, she is certainly a joy to watch here. Just the whoop-de-doo. They're not used to being on the receiving end of that.
Prosper to Hidalgo, dives between 2 and lays it in. Texas looking to improve to 8-0. Miles 3, denied by Booker. Hidalgo wrestles it away and lays it in. 17 for the sophomore. Citron from Eastchester, New York, which is in Westchester, New York.
It is.
Well, Eastchester's a town in Westchester County, so yes. Here's Hidalgo, cupping it in with the left hand.
Hannah Hidalgo still has some magic left in that right hand of hers and just goes in. Oh, it's the left one this time. Look at it.
Citron up to 14 points. Knocked away into the arms of Hidalgo. Here comes Hidalgo, the crossover, the kick. Miles, you bet!
Way, because she knows it's going in, and then how about returning the favor a little bit?
Starts later this winter, and good to see she's taking some of that time not being overseas to go watch her alma mater. It's Hidalgo, her first bucket of the second half.
Handle the ball, running offense.
Hidalgo looking for the angle. She found it. Booker has the pass deflected and taken by Hidalgo. Another Texas turnover. Miles lays it in. Rebound goes off the specs of Miles into the arms of Hidalgo. Tied at 70. Hidalgo out of three.
Man, the confidence with which Notre Dame is shooting the ball from deep here in overtime. First, Hidalgo.
Notre Dame in the win in Pitt last year was a new career high. Hello, Hannah Hidalgo. Hoop and the foul.
Yeah, she's so good at probing and reading the defense on the screen and the roll.
Nice move by Wood, but couldn't get it to fall. King comes up with another rebound.
Beautiful pass.
Hidalgo up and under.
Defense is going to create that offense, and then you're going to let Hidalgo do the rest. Great pass from Miles.
Big shot by Dominique Camp. Now a little bit of time for Hidalgo. Put it up.
Oh my goodness.
Glass absorbed the contact. Boy, King, I don't know how she escaped. Hannah, come on. In the first half, Verajao from the baseline has it boarded by King. Her 7th rebound of the game.
Verajao getting the start here in the second half. The smallest, tiniest thing on the court. Oh, that's a good thought. Just need better execution.
Hidalgo! Hannah Hidalgo.
See, Hannah Hidalgo getting those points from the three-pointer and making Coach Jack call a time. Only did it in 44 games.
Come on, 44 games. It took Beth Morgan 60. Hannah's keeping going. Helen says they need a timeout, and Syracuse took it. As they beat USC when they were in the top 5 in Texas the other night. Hidalgo all the way. Citron leading the way with 22. Wow, great unselfish play.
Recruit in the nation. And as Elle was talking about on SportsCenter before the start of the game, maybe has surpassed the hype as Miles drains the three.
And that started with Hidalgo.
Court for Notre Dame. They've dealt with a lot of injuries when it comes to their front court. Becker's quick step, but then threw it away. Looked like she might have been better off going up herself. Hidalgo threw it behind Carlin, but able to grab it and finish. Notre Dame has missed its last 5 shots. Citron, kick to the corner. Hidalgo's three is good.
Loves the big moments. Plays with so much joy. Started the game off cold no longer. The kick in the...
She had 34 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists in a win against Connecticut. Comes up with a steal here. Hidalgo heat check. Oh yeah!
Hits it, talking, going down the floor, stepping into a
34-point performance. Here's Hidalgo to the corner. Prosper's three. She got it.
Notre Dame has certainly come alive from the three-point line. Hidalgo draws all the defense. Prosper drains the...
Hidalgo the rebound. Into the corner. Leah to King's jumper is good. Second one she's hit from there. Carlin dumps it in nicely. King patiently couldn't finish. Another chance. Denied. Punched out. Miles has it. Hidalgo in the corner. Connects!
And Hidalgo with the hot hand here from the right corner. Drains it, holds the pose.
Now a fifth-year senior. Hidalgo turns the corner and scoops it in. Number 5 overall recruit was Koval. Citron's pull-up, short. Rebound popped in the air. Hidalgo with 3. You bet!
Start from the field early. Hannah Hidalgo has been on fire since. Notre Dame's been all over the offensive glass, getting those extra opportunities.
35 seconds left in the half. Hidalgo gives it up. King knocks it down.
How fast she is end to end.
Hidalgo bounces. King finishes. Connecticut holds the all-time series record, 39-15. In the corner, Citron buries the 3. 4-point game now.
Notre Dame stays incredibly efficient from the three-point line here.
25 Georgia Tech. We finish up with Clemson taking on Wake Forest. Hidalgo again.
She's like, go
her
ahead.
5th 3.
She's like, keep forcing me left.
Hidalgo backs away and hits!
With the quarter clock running down, sees she has a big honor, steps behind the 3, drains 3 of her 23.
Alafi, nothing doing there. King able to take it away. Connecticut sloppy with the basketball early in the 4th. Hidalgo bounces. King finishes.
Lighten things up on the defensive end of the floor. The energy, the steal, pushing pace the other way. Hannah Hidalgo leading the charge. And then the beautiful pass to King.
Hidalgo with space. Hidalgo through the lane. Drops it in.
Trying to feed it down low to Brooklyn Thrash. Notre Dame intercepts, one of the top stealing teams in the nation. Here comes Citron. She'll start this scoring on the feed from Hidalgo. 2-0 Irish.
The three-point line. Do not allow threes.
Laco fires on the other end. Short one more time, and here comes Hidalgo for Notre Dame. She'll pull up. Three-pointer on the way. Splash down Hidalgo. Notre Dame, one of the best teams out there on the fast break.
Hannah Hidalgo is just so good on defense. Here you see her pulling up for 3 in transition. No one stops the ball. One of the defenders for Eastern stopped the ball, so Hidalgo takes it right up from 3.
Here she goes again. ACC leader in steals per game, and 1 back the other direction.
Picks the pocket of Amelia, comes down and gets an and 1. Coming into the UConn game.
Cabello drives on the other end. Hidalgo primed for another steal, and she does win the basketball. Led the country in that category last year. Now she finds Gassan Prosper, making a dozen.
UConn on Thursday night. Great pass, one-handed pass by Hidalgo, takes it right off the drip.
Runs through her, and that has continued today as the three-pointer misses from Olivia Westfall. Hidalgo behind the back, spin cycle, a thing of beauty from the All-American Hannah Hidalgo.
Not much you can do about that. Dive to the short corner for a jump shot.
Another Irish steal, and there's the acceleration. Pedal to the metal for Hannah Hidalgo. 2 more for Notre Dame.
20-point deficit to beat Xavier, 72-60. And now here they are at Notre Dame experiencing one of the best teams in the country.
Miles beats the buzzer, and she's headed to the line. A quality save on the baseline, and she'll push. Hidalgo's open. Elects not to take the 3, and instead contorts her body wonderfully to lay it in for 2. Hidalgo lets it fly. Got another one. 10th three-pointer of the day for Notre Dame.
And that is saying something, considering all the great players that have come through here.
There's one of them, Hannah Hidalgo. Another laying on the steal.
Yep.
To
to start December. Just 3 for 19 from the field, under 3 points per game, but she's got 13, and how about that steal? Leading the speed of Hidalgo behind the back. Ridiculous from Notre Dame. And Kassan Prosper has 5 straight points. Going behind her back off of the Prosper steal to give it right back to Kassan and give Notre Dame a 62-point lead heading into the fourth.
Hit the skids a little bit down in the Caymans over Thanksgiving, but that looks like it's a thing of the past based on the way they're playing now.
Williams had a quality block against Garland. Cabello can't get the roll to go, and there's Hidalgo ahead of the pack again. Miles locates her. 2 more for the Irish. Hannah Hidalgo with a game-high 23.
Together, they know which position to be in. They know when to help, when not to help. Another steal.
Hidalgo taps it away, and King gets it up ahead to her. Another breakaway, another bucket. Hidalgo gets a step on her, and there's another lefty lay-in for Hannah Hidalgo, 27 points.
On offense first, coming off 118 points last Sunday, and here's Hidalgo right away going to the cup.
An easy layup to settle in after exam week, and Liza Carlin out there as well. She just gives a little shake and bake move. Number 2 tries. She's a 23-year coaching veteran in the game. She's very active in the WBCA on the board of directors. She was a great player at BC as well, Connor.
Hidalgo nails the 3. Remember last year, the rest of the team was touring campus. She had to finish up some homework, and she's got it easy too right there for Liza Carlin. So definitely a very... Hidalgo for 3. The rainbow shot doesn't go. Carlin comes away with the offensive rebound. Right back to Hidalgo with the reverse lay-in. Notre Dame is a team in this second quarter. The shot clock resets to 20 for the Greyhounds. They get it into Salmarone. Can't quite finish, and King grabs the rebound. Hidalgo, stutter step. Oh my goodness! A chance for an and one. U15 national team, and was the 6-time champion of Catalonia as Hannah Hidalgo responds with a 3. Back 3s from Hannah Hidalgo here, Karen.
On a great pass, one-hand pass by Olivia Miles.
Added, who was a member of the Notre Dame volleyball team for 3 years, 6'3", out of Ontario. Hidalgo with the runner, and she is taking over this third quarter.
The duo of guards for Notre Dame.
And now Hidalgo steals it away off the inbounds. What a play! And that gets her up to 20 on the day.
Matter of lickety-split, as you see her here squirting right into that passing lane. She gets the
It's always kind of strange how they have that early ACC game and then pick it back up.
Yep, get a little taste of it.
Oh, Hidalgo once again, a chance for a 3-point play.
Here she is, little right-hand dribble, kisses it off the glass, and
have to love the celebration after the layup after she missed that last one, as that 3 doesn't fall from Amarich. Miles quickly ahead the other way, over to Hidalgo. What a pass, and then 2 for Hidalgo.
It's going here off the break where they're so prolific. Olivia Miles between her legs, pass to Miles.
And nearly stolen, and it is stolen. Hidalgo behind her, back to King. Are you kidding me? Whoa! Christina Garcia, it's stolen by Miles. Up ahead, Hidalgo, and what a way to finish. Another chance for a 3-point play.
Weak side of the floor here, jumps the passing lane. Another beautiful touch pass ahead, a bounce pass off the floor, and a finish by Hidalgo at the rim.
So
huge contributors for the Greyhounds.
Salmarone up to 21 after that last bucket, but Hidalgo with another 3. 31 points on the day for Hannah Hidalgo. Assist number.
I mean, 5 triple-doubles is an amazing stat.
Stolen away, up ahead for Hidalgo for 2.
Zone down the middle of the floor.
Here comes Citron in transition. Hidalgo left open, and finally Notre Dame on the board. And still some things to be ironed out for this young group.
Well, I think it's perfect for her personality. I mean, it's all businesslike, and she doesn't make very many mistakes. Let me say that. She understands her role and plays it well.
Hidalgo drains a 3, the first of the contest for the Irish.
This is what I'm talking about, going inside out. They get the ball to the baseline, inside the...
Hidalgo, yes, from downtown, her second.
Women's game. Hannah Hidalgo can get it done on both sides.
Attack it and stop the run. Clark with an off-balance shot, rebounded by Carlin. Here comes Hidalgo. Citron, that's a three.
You got to stop.
Coming off a 6th straight March Madness with 8 teams in the tournament field. Here comes Hidalgo. Money in the mid-range. A lot of inspiration from her mom, who worked 2 jobs to help her and her sister have the resources they needed to pursue their dreams. And now here she is playing for Notre Dame. Miles on the run out, and another timeout by Virginia. Finish as Carlin tried to muscle it up. Lattimore, bounce pass stolen by Carlin.
Lattimore's got to catch that in the air and lay it in. Like that.
Thrown down to King, who doesn't miss from that spot on the floor much.
Her best team down in Tallahassee.
Miles, bounce pass, paid off by Hannah Hidalgo.
Here comes the flash from the weak side.
5 to shoot for Hidalgo. Forces, draws a foul and 1. Come on.
Clock as well. Watch this right here. She knows time and score. She's taken on Carlos Knox, who's a player development guy who's been in the WNBA, who's helped develop some great players.
Watch out. Oh, yeah. Hidalgo from Miles.
It works. They are so good in transitions.
Noyan into Grays. And that's just so tough to get it over the 6'5" freshman Kate Koval. Meanwhile, Hidalgo, home run pass counted in the foul.
And Emma Risch could probably get a few more minutes here, and I'm sure we're going to see that soon.
Johnson inside, tapped away by Koval. And Hidalgo on the run out. She's like a wide receiver.
As a result, by the way, of perhaps Gakdang Debbie, Liza Carlin gets the start, just her 4th of the season, and there's Hannah Hidalgo taking the bump and 1 for the Irish.
And then right here, it's the post-up of Carlin. It creates a lane, good vision by Miles, and you cannot bump her.
Under 5 to go here in the first quarter. Miles, the no-look, kicks it out to Hannah for 3.
I mean, what a pass. Are you kidding?
Hidalgo leading the way for the Fighting Irish. National Player of the Year contender. Drains the 3. Hidalgo, there's one of those steals. Rifles it up court. King on the run and gets it to go.
And I've said this before, is Coach Caldwell's time at Tennessee, is this the Tennessee experience, new way of playing, or is this a Tennessee experiment? As you mentioned, North Carolina's better perimeter scoring. They might not stay in that zone too long.
Hidalgo, another deep balls.
Look at Donarski get on Miles right away. Get over the top of that screen. Usby with some help.
Oh, they lost Hidalgo. And 1 on the triple. As Kelly tried to close out and ran into her.
Kidding me?
A potential 4-point play.
Renaya Kelly gets caught in the shift in that false action going the other way.
Here's Hidalgo. Oh, so quick with that first step. Scoop shot off the window. Stop nothing but chiclets as she smiles on her way back down to the other end.
Same side, force it baseline. Watch this. Come on.
10 triples in the ball game for Notre Dame, above their average. It's been a weapon today. The whip pass, cross court, Prosper for 3 more.
Wow. Coach Banghart has gone with more three-point shooters on the floor. They look for a push-off there by Miles.
Hidalgo, good reposition on the perimeter for 3, and Miles finds her.
Miles playing off that high ball screen. Does a nice job as Hidalgo lifts out of the corner into the slot. I think that's a dangerous recipe. They are good with the lead, and they score on the backside. And if you open up the floor for Olivia Miles and for Hannah Hidalgo, when you have 2 point guards on the floor, it's a good recipe, and it has been for Niele Ivey in these big games on the road. Oh, what a drop off. Hidalgo to King.
Here comes Hidalgo, and she'll double the lead for Notre Dame as she gets on the board. The nation's second leading scorer makes it 4-0. Wake off to an 0 for 3 start from the field as Hidalgo hounds Jones and forces the steal. Now she's all alone. Miles to Hidalgo for the 48th time this year, and she'll lay it in for 2 more.
10 on the shot clock. Look for Notre Dame to get into something here to get a good shot.
Carlin the screen, Hidalgo the snake, dime to lead to King. 2 more for Notre Dame, and an 8-0 start. Hannah Hidalgo leading the charge again with an early 4, and the Irish are up 10-0 at Purcell.
Pass by Olivia Miles.
And then Hidalgo with the back tap, gets it to Citron, back to Hannah, and she'll lay it in with the lefty for 2.
Great pass.
Back to Jones for Wake Forest. Hidalgo picks her pocket. 3-on-2 the other way. Pull up 3 Hidalgo. Money!
And Hidalgo just fantastic with active hands defensively. Obviously the shot defensively, and their defense is creating their offense. We're here, Hannah Hidalgo with a deflection, being able to drive down the court, looks for space, finds an open shot, takes with the. She's phenomenal at being able to find pressure without fouling.
She adds another highlight in her 50th career game. And then a second consecutive steal. This time she'll drop it to Miles. Notre Dame on another run, up by 17 with defense to offense.
And then again, defense with her and Citron. Again here, gets another steal. This time probably could take another pull-up 3, thinks about it, decides to be able to pass to her teammate for the easy layup.
She and Hannah Hidalgo on Sunday became the first Irish duo to each hit 5 3-pointers in at least 25 years.
Great
There
pass.
goes Hannah again on the breakaway. Notre Dame has 40 points.
Early ball screen here in transition.
Hidalgo steps right around it and scoops it in for 2. She'd been quiet in recent minutes, but she's got 19 points now. Hidalgo as the pace intensifies. Finds the back-cutting Citron for 2.
Citron has moved well, whether it's spotting up in the corner, plays here in transition. Hidalgo, great drive. Citron with a great back cut. Her defender watching the ball, being able to be here. Getting her feet in front, getting her deflection. She's playing really well with great footwork right now.
Hidalgo finds space.
She doesn't need much, but she finds enough, and she's going to score it.
Has been all right. It's our offense that needs to get going, and they've done a really good job here tonight. But you got to expect Notre Dame has to turn it up, and Hannah Hidalgo at the point of that. Yeah, nobody does it better as far as she changed the energy of the game. This is where Notre Dame really started to separate. She gets the steal, she gets out in transition. And that's rebound the basketball, one of the best offensive rebounding teams in the country. But then Hannah found the lead to King. Pace, tempo. Notre Dame wants to play fast. This is one of the areas of growth that Coach Toyo Wilson was talking about for Nia Robertson, being able to drive and facilitate as Hannah Hidalgo gets an easy 2. Yes, turnover. Miles about that energy, and it's an interesting balance between the 3 of them. Citron is the quiet one. Good job by SMU to get back, but there's the mismatch underneath, and they found Westbell. And I love that Hannah Hidalgo, the entire time down the floor, over the course of the season, Hidalgo on the go, doesn't have numbers, but she's good. Doesn't matter, right? When you're Hannah Hidalgo, her range, most importantly, the confidence to take those shots, and there's Hannah Hidalgo getting to the rim. Backcourt, best backcourt in the country, Pam. 2 minutes to go now in the quarter. Hidalgo had an open shot and then got her own miss and put it in. Miles, just an uncanny ability to get the ball to the right person at the right time. King stuck her hand in and forced the turnover. Now Hannah beats everybody down the floor. And taller than her picks it up. Hidalgo, nobody picked her up, and that's a problem.
Like there have
been a number of play. Yeah, defined recently.
Not when you played.
No, not when I played.
Okay.
That was not recent. That was ages ago.
Oh, come on now. Sin ticks the front of the rim. Here's Hannah. After missing the last 2 games, Miles goes a little no-look to Hidalgo. Got the roll. And Miles actually struck a pose at midcourt. Some easy ones. And here, Hannah Hidalgo just gets into the mid-range, and she holds her. Jones took it away from Hidalgo momentarily. Boy, Hannah with the left hand off glass. You can slow her down, but you can't stop her. Her change of pace, her change of speed. Look at her just eyeing the help defender. Does a great job.
As you look at the starting lineup for Notre Dame, back healthy with Hidalgo returning on Sunday after turning an ankle and missing a couple of games. Spell connects.
You talk about Notre Dame getting healthy.
And then a turnover. Hidalgo gets it right back, and that is Hannah Hidalgo.
Uses her height to finish over Sidbury, and then just a little too casual on the entry pass there from Daly.
Coming up on 3 minutes to go in this first quarter. Hidalgo, better look that time. It's a rebound for Notre Dame. That's 4 of them in this first half. Hidalgo spins, kicks to the corner for a Westbell 3.
Looks resulting in nothing.
Citron for 3 is no good, but Hidalgo's got another offensive rebound, and this time makes the long 2. Citron needs help, and Notre Dame starts up with it. Hidalgo nearly lost the handle, keeps it going, and Hidalgo scores!
More early ones.
Ivy now, transition 3 of her own, no. Sidbury lost it off the offensive rebound. Hidalgo the other way. Nearly poked away again, but there's an open body inside. It's Westbell. Miles this time passes it up, and the pass behind for Hidalgo. She just saves it and drives and hits for Hidalgo, but she just continues to fight and eventually finds her points. Carlin floats inside, extra pass for Hidalgo, who hits points, but it's also 5 rebounds. It's also 3 assists. It's also another steal recorded and a left hand, and it's good. The lead to 20, thanks to plays like that. Hannah Hidalgo is back, folks. 21 today, and the Irish up big.
Hidalgo again.
What can't she do?
She can do a little bit of everything, can step outside, kind of a stretch 5 if that's a term. Yeah, I don't think the crowd liked it, but it looked like they got it right. Rose Mishaw also picked up one on the very first possession.
Yeah, I mentioned that one, so that's a couple of quick.
Carlin with the illegal screen, another turnover for Notre Dame. There's that defense.
Now this straight takeaway for Hidalgo. Was going to ask you a moment ago as she lays this home, how do you put into words the way Hidalgo, right back where it came from. Citron gathers it up, keeps the possession alive. 5 to shoot. Guess who will? Hidalgo off the glass. He told you 8-0 in the ACC. And continuing to shoot well from beyond the arc. Wenzel, 10 to work with for the Hokies. Tried to feed a pass inside, but the quick hands of Hidalgo make the difference. She does have 7 points already in this one, but just 1 of 4 from beyond the arc. That's all right. She's a contributor in so many different ways. A takeaway and lays it home.
Yeah, she can do it, and that's why she's the second leading scorer.
Hidalgo changes to the left hand, sees plenty of space for King, and King is true from that distance.
Yeah. The intensity against such an athletic and strong team, and she was still proud of the effort despite the scoring streak they gave up at the end of the half. She was very pleased because, as you mentioned, Mac, 11 turnovers forced by Notre Dame.
In fact, we asked Coach Ivy about looking over on the other bench and seeing Coach Duffy, and she said, you know what? It just speaks to the impact of the Notre Dame program.
Karis Baker down low. Hokies hanging on.
Baker in double figures. She is 4 of 7 from the floor with 10, but Hidalgo has an answer.
Does anybody on both ends of the floor? Penetration, spot up.
Well, and that can have as much to do with things outside your control at times. Here's a quick turnaround. Boy, that looked to be on target, but just off the mark for Baker.
Nice little one-on-one move by Karis Baker right there.
Single digits on the shot clock. Hidalgo zips a pass, just willed it in there, and the finish. Hidalgo now. Speaking of energy, she'll have the and one opportunity.
As I predicted, that ball was going to go in, and it didn't.
Hidalgo's going to give a crack at it. You knew it was going to position. Yeah. And it really is, as Notre Dame themselves embrace the mantra of pick your poison, it really is the best description. Pulling down 4 boards with it. Another 3.
Over those 5 years, including a trip to the Final Four back in 2022. Hidalgo, the hesitation, and the lay.
What do you do with Hannah Hidalgo? Louisville ices it. She goes right by anyway.
Hidalgo, Euros, can't finish. Battles back for the ball, able to win it for Notre Dame, and stick the jumper. Here's Hidalgo. Hidalgo, a deep 3. It is good. Hidalgo wrestles away the rebound. Pushing pace for Notre Dame. Hidalgo, great look inside. Here's Koval, the freshman, with the touch. Louisville has erased a 14-point deficit as Carlin then gets. Hidalgo. Pull-up jumper is good. Crowd wanted to push off. Curry trying to hang, 1 to shoot. Hidalgo puts it up and in. What a bucket from Hannah Hidalgo. They've already had more today. You still have basically a half left of basketball. Hidalgo dumps it down. King lays it in. Hidalgo gets the teardrop to roll home. She's made, oh, look at Miles taking it into her own hands on the delivery from Hidalgo. Hidalgo's 3. She got it.
They'll never be forgotten by the fans of those schools.
Here's Hidalgo off the steal. King lays it in. Hidalgo has scored or assisted on 20 of the last 22 points for Notre Dame. King able to snatch the rebound.
We heard what Holly reported early about Louisville letting teams go on runs. Beautiful finish by Hannah Hidalgo. Who was the favorite then?
Yep.
But right now I think a lot is going to depend on how the season's finish. But all of those players are certainly in the conversation.
Hidalgo swimming through traffic for the finish plus the foul. What a take from Hannah Hidalgo.
And movement. Watch her come in here. Right, left, back, right. She just has a knack.
Hidalgo open cross court. Hidalgo the drive, the wiggle, and the finish. Hannah Hidalgo doing it all.
Cochran go to work, but Notre Dame switches their guard-to-guard screen, so it's been a team effort on Curry.
Hidalgo shaking inside for the scintillating finish.
Hidalgo listed at 5'6", and just she goes in and she absorbs contact. She just
wonder if the Alive will also sit Hidalgo soon. Here is Hidalgo flipping it up and in. 34 for Hannah Hidalgo, a season high.
You've got to keep the ball in front. You can't gamble against the Irish because this happens right here. King gets it back. Still looking for that first field goal. King crashes the boards. Hannah, short corner, and finally breaks the drive on that one-on-one matchup with everyone lifted with no help. Westbeld runs the floor. 4 for 4. That right there, E.G. Woye does a good job of going off the bounce aggressively against an overplaying defense. That's how you attack them. Westbeld feeling it in this first half. They've got 4 triples so far. Hidalgo off. Here's Miles. Rebound. Run. Finds Hidalgo. And count it. Hangs and hits. Almost every night, Hannah Hidalgo is the smallest player on the floor. But she's on. Hidalgo Oh, almost picked up the dribble. Instead, it's Citron circling back around. Boye with a nice drive to the rim. Hidalgo behind Koval, hits mid-range.
Wouldn't you think that Tennessee would have turned UConn over more to get that W?
Oh, Hidalgo with a steal. She'll take it the distance. 11 now. Including this pick and the polish from Hidalgo. Back to the studio and El Duncan. Digits in that first half. Westbeld 5 for 5 from the floor. And here they come. Turnover, run, and one.
First of all, Sony Citron down the line, gets the deflection, perfect defensive position, while her offensive player cuts back door. At home, counts as a Q1.
Citron, in and out. Hidalgo, count that one, and a foul on Shea. Pretty locked into a 1 seed. Texas is fighting for a 1 seed. Hidalgo, look her get into the bigger defender. Your center leading the break. Hidalgo behind the line, and for the 13th game.
Incredible, impressive second half, the step back triple. Really competitive races.
Yeah. This one's been all Notre Dame.
Good defense, Michelle Onya, kept alive by Miles. Hidalgo hits it from the corner. More of a, okay, we're going to grind it out defensively, play in the 60s. You can't really do that against this Notre Dame team. But if you want the end of the first quarter, another turnover, 2-on-1. Hidalgo leaves it off, easy layup. Notre Dame's done that to pretty much everybody, averaging just under 90 points per game. This up, shot clock down to 8. Miles. Bounce pass, Hidalgo's there.
Too easy. Too easy. Beautiful back cut.
High off the window, no good.
You got to make those plays. You have to make those, because here comes the Irish tilting the floor and shooting a 3 in transition.
Bounces in for Hidalgo, transition triple.
They're fighting and they're rolling. They got it all working. Stuff in the stat sheet. Hidalgo for triples.
Hidalgo, pull-up pop, got it.
So, and you can't turn it over.
Well, they've sped Cal up, too. Miles, transition 3. It's the block inside.
Suarez, I was calling for her to step up in the first half. She's got to come alive here.
What a pass! Threaded the needle, Miles to Hidalgo.
I actually think it deflected off of someone, and she still caught it. So tough to pressure them up the floor because of backside scoring. I think that went.
Hidalgo got through the back door for 2.
So quick. Spot, which they are a 9. I like the 9 he's got right now.
Hannah Hidalgo, so crafty, still getting it done in the fourth quarter.
With injuries and walk-ons, Coach I. NC State in control on the road at Florida State.
Hidalgo drills another 3.
Player that's led the nation in scoring, also been on the top scoring team in the country. And that was last year, Caitlin Clark in Iowa.
Hidalgo pouring it on.
But victim of circumstance, just with who is around her on this team. But Notre Dame finally gets Hannah Hidalgo on the score sheet with a field goal. Had free throws, now she has her first field goal. They're at a measly 56% now from 3, by the way.
Gives that to him.
Fine, not on the floor at the moment as Johnson misses. Hidalgo calls her own number and hits the 3.
Fast break we've gotten accustomed to seeing. Hidalgo saying, "You want to give me a little bit of room?" All right. She moved without the basketball. Here's Hidalgo finally getting her steal.
She says, "I see you," in terms of made 3s in a game. Anybody going to stop Aaron Battle? Eventually, Notre Dame did. Miles.
Oh, I was expecting a 3 there.
It was too open. She had that. She had that in her pocket. Inside it goes. An assist for Hidalgo.
Ashlyn Jackson doing a really good job on Miles when she gives it up, not letting her.
Hannah with the blow-by and the lay-in.
Change of pace. Right here, she just waits. She waits because she's reading the screener's defender. And when she sees the screener's defender go inside, that opens up the...
Here comes Miles, head up. Ball up court quickly to Hidalgo, and she'll take it in, shielding the defender with her body.
Lucia Kanawa, one of the quickest players, going against the other quickest player in the league.
Hidalgo finds Citron off the ball fake.
Chance here for Duke. Hidalgo able to knock it loose and doesn't get it up in time. Didn't complete.
Hand in there and gets it right back for the Fighting Irish.
That is a beautiful repost. She repositions after she passes.
Carlin, Prosper, terrific break, and it starts with Hidalgo. Still at the scorer's table.
I like the no call on that.
Hidalgo, Westbeld spots. Tonight, Richardson with the counter, swatted by Westbeld. The outlet to Hidalgo, who comes back for it and finds Citron. Hidalgo did not have a hand in her face, and she shoots it over Jackson. Irish, though, are going to get it right back. King lobs. Hidalgo lays it in. Miles with the finish. Irish have busted this one open. They are getting out and running with it.
She's a shooter first, driver second, but she does a nice job with the offhand. And then you cannot let Hannah Hidalgo get behind your...
Steps back for three. Citron got a hand on it. Hidalgo with the left scoops it up and in. Akanowa's got it. So quick up the floor, and Hidalgo was able to catch her.
Wow, that was speed on speed of Akanowa with the ball. Once she crosses over, she brings it right to Hidalgo to get that steal.
Hannah Hidalgo, and the fierceness of that defense is really going to give
Haley Cavender drives in, has it blocked from behind by Hidalgo.
So it's not just all defense, it's even when you get beat, not giving up on the play. I think Miami's gonna have to come out of that zone. I understand why Miami's in the zone over in the first quarter. And I think the thing that's going to work is having Adams bring the ball down the court so that Hidalgo is not there being a pest.
Notre Dame held Duke to 8 points in the second quarter, 8 points in the third quarter. Hidalgo lets that fly, got it to go, and it's fouled. Chance for a 4-point play.
Wow, she had been in a little bit of a shooting slump, but she did not allow that to stop her. Court with 2 fouls. Olivia Miles just with that cross-court over-the-face pass, and she gives you the binoculars afterwards. Look at that pass.
A dead-eye heavenly pass. 3-point
shot that Miami has gotten tonight, and they could build off of it. Not if...
Go. Performing some magic. Bring a lot of joy to their fans, but they play with a lot of joy. There's a takeaway. Hidalgo in a dash all the way to the rim. Roberts.
She called her own number.
Yeah. Then Hidalgo from behind, as she often does, takes it away.
22nd straight game in double figures.
She has 8.
19 straight in this building. Knocked away by Hidalgo. Westbeld flings it back to her, and Hannah Hidalgo is on the board.
And that's Westmore's #1 key for his team.
It's denied by Trieger.
Trieger has had a great start on both ends to this game.
Rivers kicks it, catch fire, and a foul or rejection?
And Hidalgo, block shot.
Yep.
And all of her 5'6" glory coming over there to save an open look at a three.
Zamaria jump. Here is Rivers slicing into the paint. Citron returns the favor.
Length on length.
Citron kicks it. Hidalgo connects on a three. The roll. King the rebound and the push ahead. It's Citron with Hidalgo. Hidalgo lays it in, plus the foul. Hannah Hidalgo a flex and a chance for three.
I want to see some glow. So Notre Dame has the size advantage with Westbeld on one end. NC State has the quickness advantage on the other.
Hidalgo's floater is true. Miles the rebound. Miles gets it ahead to Hidalgo. Pull up three is good. Hidalgo and Miles so dangerous in transition.
Pass, bounce pass, there it comes. Look at, she just puts the right amount of spin on it. Lands softly in Hannah Hidalgo's hands. Yeah, she takes a dribble, but the catch.
James. Step back three, partially blocked by Miles. Miles on the receiving end from Hidalgo, lays it in. 12 points for Olivia Miles. Brooks is fouled by Miles. And here's James. King comes up with a steal. 12th turnover for NC State. Citron lays it in. Notre Dame steals in the game for King. And then Hidalgo leading the break, and this is when Notre Dame is at their best. Hidalgo jitters baseline and banks it home. Did not get it. NC State a 2-point lead.
Icing the ball screen.
Hidalgo banks it in, plus the foul.
You see Sanaya Rivers force up, icing the ball screen, trying to get Hannah hit.
Here's Hidalgo. Into the paint, Hidalgo lays it in. Miles on the drive, back to Hidalgo. 7 seconds left. King will lay it in, but Notre Dame took two.
Liza Carlin into the game for Notre Dame. Tassan Prosper as well, and a triple.
It's a really dangerous time right here for Florida State. They got to get some stops.
Hidalgo, not this time.
Playing against
Florida State, 5 of 6 from 3 in this quarter. As Hidalgo gets one. This is where Notre Dame can make some noise. Hidalgo, Citron, that's the play they need.
That is all Hidalgo. Behind the three-point line, ready to fire.
19 points in the game for Citron. Still made her way to the basket. Can't finish this time, though. Florida State's made 4 of their last 5. Hidalgo! Big bucket.
For the Cards, forced one there, trying to get a foul. And then while she's complaining to the official, the Irish run right by her.
Outstanding finishers at the rim. There's no shot blocking presence for Notre Dame.
King, 16-footer, got it. Aggressive. Here's Hannah Hidalgo, probing. She and Miles are coming off of 2 of their poorest shooting games of the year. Can they turn it around today?
Look, that's why you got to keep them on the left side of the floor. Anybody can throw that throwback pass with their right hand, but throwing that with their left hand and seeing that is hard.
Citron with another bucket. Oh, what a big offensive rebound for King. Here comes Hidalgo. Nobody stops ball. Hannah into the lane, gets the roll. Russell, no. King now with her 9th rebound here in this first half. Hidalgo feeling it, going to work again. Leans into the defender and scores. Comes Hidalgo again with the push. Hannah spins off glass, rebounds her own miss, up and in, and Curry got her. Hidalgo, Westbeld, open look. Rattles it in. It's like gravity. 7 on the shot clock.
Oh, and they catch the Irish sleeping. Hidalgo finds Carlin and one.
After we had the LSU game and we study what Bob Starkey did with the defense,
Brilliant.
you go under Amore at the beginning of the game, knowing that she's more dangerous getting in the paint.
UConn obviously expects to win a championship every year, and now same at South Carolina. This is another place as Miles drains the three.
This is a huge mismatch right here.
Hidalgo will try and take advantage, and she does.